What is going on, guys? It's your boy here again, Dean, and I just got in the mail my full case that I'm not going to show you guys the front because it has my address on it. Shout out to 50 Cards for being a seller. Definitely not a sponsored video. Hey, hit me up though if you want to sponsor me. You know, always looking for those sponsorships. Make getting those cards a little bit cheaper. Definitely something I need nowadays with the case prices going up. Yeah, we have a full case, 20 boxes. I don't know how many I'm going to do. Probably until I hit all 4 U's or if 1 SP, you know. Got to know what we are trying to get. And before we get into this, I'm going to guess. I'm going to get Spartacus because that's really, it's the only card I don't want. So gotta stay reasonable there. Then I think I'm going to guess I get John, one of the SPs, and I don't know, Jerva or something. The last one doesn't matter. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna get Spartacus, which I don't want. I'm gonna be lucky enough to get an SP, and there's gonna be something else. That's what my guess is. We got the Tsukiyomi sleeves, or sorry, the Amaterasu. So every box actually comes with sleeves of either Amaterasu or Tsukiyomi, and I believe we get 5 in there. At least it looks like it's 5. You probably get enough for like a full deck in the box. What was the worst way to open? I don't think I've ever opened a box like that, and I don't think I ever will again. Okay, let's get right into it. For the first couple, we'll take them a little slow, show you guys the stuff, and then eventually, you know, it's a full case, so we'll just start ripping. We got the Hypersonic Dragon Newt. Pretty excited about that one. The Death Scythe Nun. Mysterian Missile. This card's going to be pretty good. Of course, that's a token, so you can have infinite of it. Paula, this one's like the worst of the cards. Oh, we start off with the Spartacus! I'm really excited to actually play the Spartacus deck. Yowen. And Paula, Gentle Warmth. This card's really good. Also, it's got another side. The Paula, Passionate Warmth. This card was insane. I'm planning on probably doing one more video before I leave. I am taking a vacation to Japan, so there won't be videos uploaded. There might be something uploaded while I'm over there. But for the most part, don't expect anything like gameplay related. Oh, no. No, I'm a Shadowverse channel, but no, don't be expecting no gameplay. Onion! We need these. Jeweled Princess and, Moon and Sun, the card that summons the Amaterasu and the Tsukiyomi. Pretty good card. The Old Blood King, and then some shitty draft card that I didn't even put in my Open 8 deck. But yeah, I've got a trip coming up, and I do want to showcase. This was in Puppets, but I think there's something much cooler you can do in Forest. It's also just Puppets, but with a little bit of spice. It's got some Latica in there. It was on the spreadsheet. I don't think the deck is perfect after having played it quite a few times, but it's definitely not bad. And we got the Romelia SL. This one looks really good. Romelia was like a staple in Dragon way back when. And it's nice to see that she's pretty good. I actually like this card a lot. I haven't played any of the Draconic Duelist yet. I know I put out the little deck profile, but it's a class that I just do not have the time to play before I leave. But I don't know. I have people telling me it's broken. You know, you open Oracle, you open Forte, it's probably a good enough deck, right? I think the big problem is, like, how do they answer the wide boards? And they don't really have a lot of... No, they have a lot of heal. They have a lot of built-in heal. So they should be able to weather the storm a little bit. We got the Shield Gardna. This card's really good. The Onion Patch Master, being able to summon a whole board of onions. Blessings of Creation, the Mysterian Worm, and Roy. This card's also pretty good. There's a lot of good cards in this set. I think we're finally getting to a point. If you guys remember way back when I would be, like, you know, really obstinate about my deck choices, like you know, how much consistency I wanted from the game, and people are like, oh no, you just draw better. I think we're finally starting to get to the point where, like, decks are consistent enough that you're starting to have like the expectations I was having in like set 2. I know that might have been unreasonable of me, but it is how I felt like the game. I knew the game would eventually get to a spot like this, and if I could build towards having the consistency of this level, of like, when we see these sets, like even the joke decks nowadays are pretty damn strong. Waters of the Megalo Orca, Tenko Shrine. This card is not very good. It's not actually that bad. The Haven deck that for some reason some guy was like, oh, is Haven deck so bad? It's like okay. The Tenko Shrine actually isn't as bad as it looks because it helps clear up health totals so that like some of your like chip removal actually gets there, and then if they don't do anything, you can just allocate a little bit of face. And it's, it takes a few turns to get online, but realistically, you've got all the time in the world because you're playing the slowest deck in the game. Aftershock, I hope we managed to pull this thing foil. There are a couple foil tokens in the case. Gargoyle, Wrath of Nature. I'm sorry, whoever wanted this spell deck, I don't think I have enough time to find or make one. There's none readily available, and it's really hard to sniff out if the ones that are available are playable. And I don't really have the time to test, I think, something as crazy as a Yggdrasil deck. But I feel like that's the kind of card that's going to get better over time. Same thing with Spartacus. I wanted to make a Spartacus deck before I left. And I wanted to upload like one on the channel. But there's not really a good shell for it yet. And I have like a lot of random thoughts. I don't think the Natura package is right. Because Balion puts cards in your hand. Or sorry, he doesn't put cards in your hand. He puts them in the EX area. And so then it's like, hey, you've got like a little advantage engine, but they're not really advantage. Other than the guy, the Desert Pathfinder, that guy's really good for keeping hand. But you don't have like a lot of in-engine stuff that's I feel is very good. I saw builds with Roland. I think that's probably closer. Roland, and it's all in on the spell, the AoE spell. What is that called? It's the Suzaku spell. I don't know. Chivalrous Charge is the Japanese one. I actually forget what the Cyclone Blade. Cyclone Blade. Ooh, we got Prim. Love that Prim's in here. But yeah, it had Cyclone Blade in it. It had Roland, and so you get the heal, you get the draw, you get the stall. But even that one, I think that the list that I was looking at, I don't think it was right. I think I would want things like Bellringer Angels, maybe Pompous Princesses in there or something, like a heavy 1-drop line with that of like things that like cantrip if we can get those, and then the Pompous Princess plus the Princess Kiss in order to be able to get the draw, multiple cards that like deck thin. In my head is like what I'm thinking. If this deck sounds terrible, just know this is like me trying to build a shitty rogue deck that isn't meant to like be real. It's meant to, be like, hey, check out this cool deck that you could be playing. Raven, Noontide, Vampire, really good card for bats. Gives them a little bit of incremental heal in the middle of a deck that can go very aggressive, can go combo, can go slow, can do it all. Tico, White Fang Temple. Ooh, Saradwin, that's a good card. Is a good card indeed. I'm going to apologize for my deck profile where I said that Saradwin would be able to... you'd be able to storm with the Riley after you Saradwin Evo. That is definitely not how that works. TCG players, we struggle to read sometimes. That's no exception. Let's see, we got the Elf General. This card was insane at the open box tournament. Murray, this card is... I don't know. Dragon's Head. This thing was pretty good. Surprisingly, the puppets, the Queen Magnus, this guy, Poseidon. Oh, Poseidon and the Old Blood King Evo. I wonder if the set's going to be as expensive as it is right now in like 2 weeks. Something tells me no. With Worlds coming up, I think that currently, if you got this set and you can sell things like your Saradwins and be comfortable, ooh, onion, I think you probably should. I don't know if the prices are going to stay up that high with the, after Worlds. Yes! Yes! This is better than any you. Let's go! Oh, baby. Look at that. I don't think I'm ever going to max this deck, but damn, that's a good looking card. Look at him go. That's the best pull in the case. You know, even if we hit Marduk, Spartacus, the actual bottom of the U pulls, we pulled the foil onion. We're feeling pretty good. Let's go, Saradwin Herd, and this Marduk card. Next box. Let's see. Can I open this in a better way this time? I'm sorry if this plastic is pretty loud. I bought lapel mics, but then, you know, it's like on my chest, and then tearing these boxes open. I bet that's going to have some noise, and I'm not going to edit this video. Let me tell you what. We got this. Oh, I got the code card. Right. Oh, I opened that last box like a monkey. I got to vote for Alexiel on this. Guess we'll show off the sleeves. It's the Tsukiyomi art. It looks good. I like that they give us sleeves, even though I myself am currently not using them. You know, I'm going to be rocking these instead. Neopet's 25th anniversary sleeves at regionals. But I like that they are giving us sleeves. Very practical thing, actually, for us to use. Sleeve up the Evo deck. Give us some card art. I like it a lot, actually. A better box topper than, like, half of the shit. What is it in White Shorts? Oh, you get the promo, the playable promo. Yeah, no, I don't want that again. The Eternal Potions card's good, obviously. It's just a token, but good. Dario, the Demon Count. Watch out, he needs to go in a deck simply to spite Timmy / Chandler / you know, whatever one will call him. Jerva of the Draconic Male. I think this card is hot ass. Every list I see with him, I don't know. I just think, like, bro, why aren't you playing Forte? See him in... I've seen him in a bunch of random decks, and I just do not think that card is real. Grasshopper Conductor. Fount of Angels. I guess it's like, I don't know how good Aggro Dragon is, I guess. Queen Magnus. Pure Voice Dragoon. This card almost makes me think that Draconic Duelist might be playable. And I know that a lot of people have said it looks playable, like they're happy about it, but I'm just not the most sure about that. Grasshopper Conductor, Herald Fowl thing, Fount of Angels, Ghost, Sucker, and we got some of this. Oh, let's go! This one's pretty good too. Let's go. That's a good box. It had the onion in it too, right? We got the Saradwin Evo SL. Let's go. That is definitely a good hit. Both of our SLs are cards that I like. I hope we just don't get the monkey. Nah. You know, you buy a case, you're going to get some shit cards. I bring on the monkey SL. I pulled the good one already. What if I have both sides of Saradwin, though? That's the exciting thing. Because you're not guaranteed one of every SL. Not since they, you know, increase the number of cards in the set. Kakaturi. We got the and new archetype. Very good card. Tsukiyomi. Sadly, I think the cards on the front of the box may not be very playable. The Amaterasu seems good. Oh, look, I guess we pulled this thing. Upside down, so we know it's there. Substitution. Oh, this is also like one of the first sets without leaders. Is that right? Yeah, because I pulled a Forte last set. Or was that 2 sets ago? I actually don't remember what I pulled when. We got the Ice Blade, and of course we got the Deer. It's got 2 sides. I don't know if this card's good. I don't know if amulets are good. I played, like I said, I played with them a bit. Like, I won some because amulets is kind of messed up. For some reason, every single card in this game says, like, your opponent has to have a card on the board. And for some reason, all of the amulet cards, you know, they build things like Lyshina and amulets where they just don't, like, you just don't put cards on board. And then it's like, wow, that's cool design. I'm glad that they built everything else around, like, a 2-player game. And they randomly let you play a 1-player game. Zernitra, Amaterasu, and Dario. The Demon Count. What was this guy that he did? Follower put in his cemetery. During your turn, whenever an enemy follower is put from the field into the cemetery. This guy's fucking... Alright, this was the guy that we were supposed to use the Cyclone Blade with. Yeah, this card's fucking insane. Oh my god, yeah, dude, Armor of the Stars this guy, give him the Cyclone Blade. Maybe keep some removal in hand just in case also. They try to like bane him. I don't think anything's baning. Oh, Draconic Duelist foil. That one's probably pretty shit. Yeah, whatever, that's the SL pile. The White Fang Temple, this thing, and the Paula. Paula's a good card. Some of these other cards, not so much. How did this set treat you guys out there that are, you know, watching? Like, what did you guys pull? What was it that you were hoping to get? Do you like this set? Do you think these are good? I think these are pretty okay. Like, I like Marduk. I think he looks very cool. I mean, he's a shit card, but I think he looks cool. The Rune one not being Anne. I mean, we already got an Anne. So, like, I guess they could have done Greya, but... No, wait, why would they have done that? This was, in Japanese, we had Saradwin, which is like an Abyss card. There's a Shadow card, and then we have Faust. So I guess, yeah, Faust is the only real option. Sword being... Okay, the Spartacus is truly horrendous. It's not even that a Spartacus U is the problem. It's what they did to it. I guess Jerva's like okay. Like Ozzy Dahaka is a $28 card or something like that. So, you know, I guess we make it the waifu card. It's worth a little bit more. It's gonna be worth like 80 or 90 or something like the Jabberwock card was. So that one's probably fine. What else is in this set? Oh, it's so hard. It's the Yggdrasil. I don't like the way Yggdrasil looks. That card looks kind of bad, but as far as the cards, I guess it's like, what did we get in the set for Forest? It's like that and Monkey. Yeah, sure. Yggdrasil gets the legendary, or gets the EU. And then what was the other card? The last one. John. John is fine. Popular character. She already had a U, so the Vania not being blood doesn't make sense. And the... What was the other one? There's like another one that we already had. Oh well. I instantly forget. The Dragon Blade Warrior Sucker. Death thing. This thing. The Twilight Dragoon. This was really good in draft, actually. I'm sorry for like talking shit about this card. I don't know if it makes it in any constructed deck. This card was also okay in draft. Beastface Mage. Queen Hemera. This guy's cool. I don't know if he's playable, but he's cool. Heavenly Knight. I guess they didn't want to give Vania U because she's two sides. Like, that makes sense. So, like, it'd be another, like, main set Vania. You'd have to buy 3 of them. I don't know, though. I feel like people would buy that. The Staff of Whirlwinds. Gargoyle. Oceanus. Snowman King. Insane Floodgate. 2 boxes, still nothing. I feel the Spartacus is coming. What's the other sword legend? Oh, Celia. Celia's like... She was a played card, right? More of those. Yeah, she's probably not that popular. Then we also got those... We got those SP shoved in there. I don't know how I like SPs. Do you guys like SPs? That's like the other question I have. As a collector, the SPs in Shadowverse mean nothing to me. And God knows, I have a lot of SPs, you know. Whoa, Greya and garbage. Yeah, I am no stranger to the idea of buying SPs. I mean, I've been working slowly. I own quite a bit of the Uma set in like higher rarity. But with Shadowverse, when they tell me SP and it's not signed by anyone or anything, you know, I'll just take my card to an anime convention and, you know, get it signed by like Faye Mata or something. Get I got a hand signed Daria, right? Like that's what I'll do. That's my SP. But just like a slightly rarer card, and then you give the SP rarity. Nah, that can't be an SP to me. Orator of the Bones. God, all the rune cards. Okay, I can't be complaining. I can't be complaining. But there's cards like this Witch of Foresight. Like this card is booty cheeks. This Axe Princess. I saw people playing this because it's a commander, so it can turn on the War Dog. It's also Princess. Means it goes in my Spartacus deck, my broken Spartacus deck. The Hypersonic Dragon Nuke, the Strikeform Golem, the Dragoon Scyther, and let's go Arcus. This guy's on the lower end of prices, definitely. I'm not sure if he should have been the U, but he does look very cool. I hope the camera can get that. I know that this guy, I've seen other people pull him. He's got the little, like, grid pattern. Yeah, there we go. Got that little grid pattern. It looks pretty cool. Not a bad hit at all. And then the Daria. This Paradise Vanguard. I saw some people put this guy in a deck, and they have to be trolling me. They can't be. They can't be serious. Okay, let's go. We got a little sleeve over here. About to have to start throwing the commons off the table already. God, you get so many in a case. Leela, Death Scythe. And what's crazy is you need a case if you want to guarantee your play set. And even then, set like this, you might not get it. Veil? Yeah, Celia. Surely. I don't know, though. She's just kind of like a card. Do you think she would have been a better U than Spartacus? I mean, with the current Spartacus art, obviously. But as far as, like, popularity, Spartacus was so cool in digital. Until he was good, and then he was the worst thing ever. Alternate win conditions are only fun when they're bad. The second that they're, like, meta, it's like a lot less fun for, I think, everyone involved. Fount of Angels, Orator of the Bones, Big Soul Hunter, Masamune. Still don't know, like I said, the Dragon Duelist cards, I'm not sure if the payoff is the same as the Mysteria deck. Greya's Ember, and the Old Blood King Evo. Arcus, Marduk, Spartacus. And, you know, if you pull an SP, I guess it's still okay. I'm feeling it. The Savage Swordsman. Valkyrie of Order. Oh, that's a good one. That has to be a good one, right? Instant Potion. Card you only need one of, and it comes foil. This Aftershock. I think that any of the new tokens, that's what you want to be pulling in the foil. That is a pretty sick pull. Excited to see it. Here they're pretty rare, 2 per case, but you know, got to get somebody who wants to buy a foil token. I'm not sure if I'm in the market to buy one, but I'm definitely in the market to keep one, you know? It's like one of those things. You're like, you know, if I have it, I'll keep it. But you want me to spend $10 on one? Maybe not. Maybe not. Poltergeist, Mr. Bertrand, the Tycoon, this guy. I almost lost the Spartacus in draft. That was so spooky. Open 8. He pulled Spartacus. He had the Tycoon. Don't know if that works in Constructed. It's something I'm really iffy on. I think that cards need to do a lot in Constructed. I have very high benchmarks for what my cards are supposed to do, especially in a deck that's trying to live a long time, and like deck out. I'm not sure if paying 3 mana for a... What's this trait? Merchant Noble. Yeah, that card doesn't have the traits to be comboed with anything. Just kind of put him down and then die. Flower of Fairies. Holy Foul. Staff of Whirlwinds. Good card. Death Scythe the Necro. I actually wonder if this is playable in Kuan. I've thought about that. This is like super push damage. Because I don't think you need Merlin in Kuan. But something like Staff of Whirlwinds, you know, that's like 5 extra damage. You have 2 of them? I mean, you're starting to get to a hand that's not going to happen, right? Because you got to have like the Kuans, you got to have the D-Shift, you got to have this Staff of Whirlwinds card in your hand. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. Probably not very good, but, you know, let a man dream. Dragonclad Blade Master. Roy. Roy's a cool card. Dragon Life Blade. You know, I'm okay with Roy foil. You know what I do need? I need those Prim foils. Look, there she is. Where is she? That's the other thing I need. I need playset of Prim foils. When I was legitimately excited about Prim in BP2, like having a leader, I gotta get those premiums and represent. Forest Bat, Oceanus. I think this card's a trap. Anyone listening that is testing Sword for like World or a big tournament, just know I believe that this card is a trap. Queen Hemera, Tenko Shrine. What am I saying that off of? Just pure intuition. It's not like it's anything set in stone. It's not like that it's bad when you have it plus the other cards. I'm just not a believer in, putting cards in your deck that aren't good all the time. If you don't see the card and feel happy about it, if you can't see two of it and feel somewhat happy about it, then maybe it shouldn't be in your deck. That's just my thoughts. I play a lot of digital. I'm also like a super risk-adverse player. That I'm not entering a tournament to try to like flip coins. I'm entering a tournament to try to, have a deck that's consistently good. Not playing cards that like win more. I'd rather play cards that just, do what they're supposed to almost every time. That's the goal. The Oceanus card, you need a card that evos. You need a lot of stuff to go with it. It itself is bad. If you open too many of it, it's bad. So they play 2. But you're supposed to get early and only in specific matchups. Like it's a little too much. Arcus. Oh, we got 2 Arcus. Imagine this in the open 8, dude. Arcus was the best card. Really hard to kill. It was really hard to justify putting too many of the heavy removal cards. So I felt like whenever me and my opponent saw the Arcus, it was just whoever could remove it first. Thankfully, both times was me. Yeah, the card just kind of slowly spirals out of control. Coming up on box number 4. What this? I'm getting a lot of votes, dude. Who are you guys voting for? And let me tell you, there's no wrong answers, but I'm going to tell you guys the order that I would like to see the SPs in. Number 1 is Alexiel, and I don't think that's going to happen. I 100% do not believe that anyone's going to vote for Alexiel, and I'm very sad about that. We have to vote to see what cards look nice. Also, we don't have any men to vote for, but I guess that's fair. That would be like a wasted slot on the voting sheet. I think that Sylvia's terrible. I mean, I think that Sylvia's art in general is like pretty bad, and it doesn't make me want to have a different card with like that character on it. Eternal Potion. I wonder if I should just start going fast soon. We got a lot of boxes. We're probably going to start going fast. We got the Monkey Man and the Ant Sorcery, both very good cards. Well, actually, the Ant Sorcery is good. Sorry, the Monkey Man sucks. Yeah, I think that I like Ralmi and I like Vania. Those are the 2 that I like. I think the other ones are pretty terrible. Ceridwen's in the wrong class. I don't care how good she is in Evolve. She's just like straight up in the wrong class for anyone who knows that character. Oh my god, we're just pulling this card, dude. That's 3 in the last 2 boxes. What is this? I'm so glad I'm going to pull 7 Arcust and 1 Vania. I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready for it, boys. Substitution, Lycan, this thing, Poltergeist, Blood Moon, Monkey Man, Monochrome Duel, which also, is this card good? See people all over the place about that one. Saw some lists from Japan. They were like, I don't want to draw the duel. Don't want to draw the duel. Don't want to draw the queens. Everything else is good. Was I lied to? Let's see. Oh. We got the queen, though, immediately after that. It's okay. I am a sword. Okay. I never play sword because it always sucks. But I am always collecting those sword foils. I always want to play sword. It just is, I don't know. Maybe one day it'll be good. Spartacus could be cool. The current deck can be cool. I like the deck last set, actually. The one with Roland and the Thief stuff. You can play Control, and then you put the Cyclone Blades in. I like mid-range sword. That's what I like. I think that's really cool. Every time I sword of some aggro pile and or Natura, it's There we go. That's a good one. Celia, the sword box itself. Yeah, anytime sword is just some like there's something about Natura. This is not the video for that, but it's like half a bit. It's half a bit and half me thinking the deck is like not very good for a multitude of reasons. The Witch of Foresight, the Steel-clad Knight, the Queen, this thing, Poseidon, and the Grasshopper Commander. Oh my god, we have so many. It's going to be the longest video I ever put out. Congratulations to anyone who sticks around. I would have live streamed this, but I don't really have the equipment to do so. Owen, Knight of Mysteria. So I kind of just have like a phone. I usually actually just have like a laptop. Oh, and another Owen. 2 in the same pack. I don't have like an actual desk with like a big setup or something. You know, I don't do this professionally. That's why sometimes there's stuff like this. It's like I don't really have a good means to live stream it. So it's like, I gotta just record the video. Throw that shit up there. You know, if you like box openings, you're going to be here. If you don't, you're not. That's the way I see it. Greya's Ember. Heroic Dragon Slayer. Oh my god, they are so long. There's so many cards. Celia, Frontlights, Boom, Beastface Mage, Bird, Dario, Droid, Lindworm. What the worst part is about opening a case? You gotta sort the shit after. You gotta get your playset out. I'm like pre-sorting the most, like the littlest amount possible right now. Dragoon Scyther, Masamune, Wrath of Nature. Yeah, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to get the boys over and scam them with like a single pizza. You know, we go to Domino's, spend $14, get 10 hours of free labor. That's what you're supposed to do. This thing. Oh, Fish. Summoning Drills. Hey, this card was also good in the open box tournament. Stunning some of the scary cards can sometimes be very relevant. Death Scythe Nun. Onion Patch. Well, this thing, the Strike Form Golem, Owlman. This thing, Paradise Vanguard. This card's terrible. Yeah, that card's terrible. Also, how do you guys feel about this set having such high prices on launch? I know that it's fueled by Worlds, but I've heard people be like, wow, this is a terrible thing for the game. Meanwhile, I'm out here, I'm buying a case of every single set that opens. I think when you buy a case and on, like, opening, you are either, like, plus 100 or minus 4. That feels terrible. So I really do like this set where, like, these, the SLs and the premiums are literally more than the U's. So you have a much higher chance of actually pulling value. I myself like that. Not telling you how to think. You know, I do want to hear what like other people think. But I also think it's like, you know, people being like, oh my god, this game's, you know, it's the cards are too expensive to get. It's like, well, you're playing TCG. I don't think that they're like super, I mean, they're not cheap. I don't think there's anything problematic with the best decks being like somewhat expensive, especially with the way that the cases work. You know, if you just order a case, if somebody orders a case and they start selling splits, you should be able to get the class you want ahead of time. I do think it's kind of cringe that you have to get things ahead of time, though. I will say that much. There's like definitely supply issues that are starting to come up, but I don't think the Glory Finder bundles are ever going to fix that. I think they're a little too expensive, a little too niche. That like, and you're going to get like one copy of a card back into the economy that you're going to need like full play sets of. So I don't think that's going to be the actual full right answer. I know that it's like trying to do something about the supply issue. The Jean, oh, we haven't pulled this thing yet. There we go. New finisher for Haven. So I do think it's somewhat problematic that I don't think that this set being expensive is problematic. I think the problematic thing is like oh no, I need Phylene, and there's like 3 total in stock, and they're $20, and then one person actually bites the bullet and buys their playset for 60, and then nobody can get the others, right? So, or like currently it was bats for a while. I guess Red Zone Rogue said that there are structure decks on the Bushiroad website. I would never know. I've never checked the Bushiroad website in my life, except for when they first came out to buy the Shioko hoodie. Or was it the Shioko t-shirt or the White Schwartz playmat shirt? Yeah, I bought that when it came out. I've never looked at the website since, so I didn't know. I guess you can buy Abyss trial decks there. Don't pay $15 for the Summon Bloodkin. Because, yeah, that shit's fucked up. I think the Vanias are also messed up, where somebody has to be scalping it. Or the game might have grown. Oh, yes! Wait, yes. Oh, that's so fucking good! Let's go! Yes! That has to be good. I know it's a token. Wow, but look at that. Okay. Readjusting, we're getting a Faust in this case. 100%. There's no way they give us the potions. They give us the Ceridwen SL. There's no shot. There's no shot. We're getting a Faust. Yeah, I don't know though. It's like you want your cards to have value, right? Like you want both want like the game to have cheap options. Ooh, Gargoyle. You want your game to have cheap options for people to get in, but like there's definitely nothing saying that like your game shouldn't have value. I think the game pieces thing is a little wrong, because I mean the people opening, like, your cards get on the market somehow, right? It's people like me selling you guys extras, or like opening full foils, and so the case EV needs to be there a little bit. Ooh, Yggdrasil. Hopefully this card becomes playable. I feel like the Shadowverse collector market is not like, well, that was the worst thing I've ever done. Can't believe this is the SP. No, that would be crazy. We've already built an SL and everything else. Greya. People, they have to have a reason to open. They have to have a reason to give you the product. I think we saw it with Weiss Schwartz, what really happens. You'll never see it with Pokemon, because Pokemon's just too good of content. But you see it with Weiss Schwartz, with the English side. It's like people came in for a while, and you can only take so many like horrific losses on cases, trying to say that your foils will make up for it before you eventually just stop buying cases. I know it was getting hard for me. The last set, me pulling absolutely broken, and then this set with the prices going up, kind of tell me to keep buying cases. So it's like a good motivator for me. Otherwise, I was about to just start buying play sets. But what happens when too many people start doing that? And the people selling the playsets start raising prices, or they just stop doing it because, like, people maybe stop buying the playsets on launch because the aftermarket is just too cheap. I don't know. Economics with card games is weird. It is something I sometimes think about, because you are reminded of them continuously when you play as a competitive player, and when you buy cards and when you buy high end. I dabble in a little bit of everything. Except for grades. I don't buy graded cards. That shit is for, maybe that shit's for like actually very not intelligent people. I think that you should not be buying graded cards. I think that shit's a scam. That's the only thing I don't dabble in. But I deal in high. I definitely buy like rarity in all the games I play. Not afraid, but I also like play, so I also want to have cards, so I buy low rarity as well. John and Prim, there we go. But I also understand, because at the beginning I started off with Yu-Gi-Oh way forever ago, and I understand that it's hard. It's hard. You want to have your cards be somewhat cheap, so you want to have definitely like tier, like maybe not tier 1 decks. Those usually aren't cheap in any game, but always have some nice cheap alternatives, which I think we're starting to get. We're starting to get like things in the sets that are somewhat playable, like Onions. I think Onions is a cheap deck. Actually, now I'm thinking about my build. Did it even play legendaries? No, it didn't. Yeah, my build of onions is like all commons and uncommons. That's insane. That deck was actually good too. I was beating down sword and bats with it. I mean, it was losing horrifically into Earthright, but Earthright's probably the best deck by a literal mile. I think that Earthright will... I'm sorry if anyone else thinks that they're going to be like, you know, Mr. Superhero at Worlds. They might be. Who knows? I mean, I'm rooting for you guys. I like a lot of different things in the format. But something's telling me it's going to be a lot of dirt in top 8 at Worlds. But everything else is you're just kind of playing for fun. Tycoon, Magic Sediment, Gargoyle, this guy. Also, I guess Worlds is kind of like it's a much lower participation tournament than most. Probably like, what was it, like 60, 70? Probably like 70 people at most. Probably how many will show for Worlds, if I had to guess. Who knows? Maybe you can get away with something cheeky. But I also like predict that it might just be like all dirt, unless everyone thinks they can beat dirt. That also seems pretty decent, but I don't know. Dirt can just tech the barrage. They can tech the barrage. Your old Blood King doesn't clear a board that it needed to. Well, no, I guess you lose. Simple as. Blood Moon, Sarah Dwin. Morai. And the thing with, I don't know, some of the loaded the deck rounds, decks like Sword, I just always find that they have, I don't like feeling like I've lost the game, like after like a certain turn has transpired, which is what I feel like with a lot of like aggro decks. It's just like not my play style. I don't like to be like, oh, it's turn 6, the game is actually just completely out of my grasp now. I know there's things you can include to like stop that feeling, but oh, we got some garbage. We got the Monochrome Duel. We got the Staff of Whirlwinds. I do wonder if puppets will do well. I wonder if anyone's like a madman enough to bring the Latica puppet deck from the spreadsheet. That deck was so sick. I can't wait to upload that deck profile. Just gonna record that immediately after this one. And sorcery. Ooh, that would be insane in Open 8. Or Open Box. Yeah, I mean, really, everyone knows. It's going to be, there's like 3 decks total that people will bring. Puppets is like the 4th, maybe, from people. And I don't think anyone's going to bring Dragon. If they do, that's insane. And I don't think we're going to see too many off-meta picks. Maybe it'll be like a Kuon. Probably not a Lysina. Do you think Lysina could win? No, Lysina can't beat this. Lysina cannot beat Dirt. It can beat Bats. It probably can't beat Sword. It probably gets ran over too fast. But can Kuon? Will Kuon stage a comeback? That'd be really cool. Monkey. Monkey sucks. Haven? No, Haven's not going to be played. I feel like Haven was better last set into the field, and I think it just didn't get the tools it needed. Yes! Okay, that's a good one. Vania SL. That's right. That's why we bust out the Vania mat. She's covered up right now, but that's okay. We bust out the Vania mat for the good luck, and we end up pulling the Vania SL. Definitely a good hit in my case. I know my friend didn't pull that one. And it's the second Vania. I pulled the Evo Vania SL from locals. I did buy a couple boxes from my local. Support your LGS. Even if you're out here buying from 50 cards, if you're buying from someone on Discord, make sure you go to your locals. Buy a box there. Support your LGS. You know, they give you a place to play. help support the community. You know, your shop will continue to buy more boxes for you. What the fuck happened here? You know, your box, your locals is definitely what helps support your community. If you have a place to play, you have a place to meet new people. I think that staying, you know, with your friend group is cool and all, but even if your locals hasn't grown in 6 months, maybe, you know, it just takes 1 or 2 groups to come in, teach them the game, and then, you know, you can easily get one guy. You teach one guy, you might get 3 new players, all right? That's all it takes. That's what you need. Keep the game alive, keep it growing, because I can tell you from something like Weiss Schwartz where I feel like it was very, very, very rare that we ever got people. It's like, yes! Forget Vania, the actual good character. Prim! I know that she's not very expensive, but I needed her. I need her. Raven. It's definitely not fun when you don't increase your player base. Because, you know, eventually some people do move. It's like, and how long? I guess people ask, like, how long are you going to be playing it for? I'll play Shadowverse Evolve until they cancel it, probably. I'm a big fan of digital. Always have been. So, you know, I was here from the start. I was actually here before the start. I was here from the Japanese start. I actually had, on the... Before the Burn 1 SVE, on the old Burn 1 channel, I had some fucking terrible videos of Shadowverse Evolve, where I tried some things, didn't have the equipment to do what I wanted to, but it definitely, you know, I'm here for the long haul. I'm here for the long haul, and I definitely want to see more people come in, so I'll always explore my LGS. I also feel like I'm one of the very few people that take this seriously enough to be their main game. A lot of people, you know, even on the Discord, they're like, I mainly play Vanguard. And we see that when the regionals come around. Ooh, another Vania. There we go. We're starting to get some value. But even at the regionals, right? It's like, you get the, I don't know what their things are. Standard and premium, is that the right? And the standard is the current format, and the premium is like everything. And when they're in their unlimited format or whatever, they have like lower attendance. And that's the one, if we're the same day as the lower attendance Vanguard tournament, we push up big numbers for Shadowverse. But otherwise, we got some pretty embarrassing numbers in some of those regionals. You know, I'm just saying, some of you guys are slacking. When we're the same day as Vanguard, we're pushing like 80 mans. And then, but then, you know, we had big boy numbers when, what was it? Philly was the opposite day. And Philly was pushing, was it 170 players or something like that? Yeah, that's what I want to be seeing. I want to be seeing the 100. I want to be seeing top 16. I don't want to be seeing top 16 cut. Please remove that, Bushiroad. But I want to be seeing where we get the top 16 cut at current numbers. It's like 130 plus players. That's what I want to be seeing at regionals. And you know what? I believe in you guys. I think we can be doing it at teams. I want to see no less than 40 teams at a tournament. I want to see everyone coming out with the boys. Grab your friends. Teach someone new to play. You know, if you got a group of 5 people, get a new person into the game. Don't be sitting at home. Bring them to the tournament. That's right. I hope to see a lot of people at teams. I'm going to probably go to a couple. Chicago. Toronto sounds like it's going to happen. I want the Kagamitsu mat. I don't think it's really worth traveling for. So thankfully, when you're as talented as I am, it's just going to be easy. Roll up to the first regional. I'll win my Kagamitsu card, my play mat, and then not have to play in another one. Amaterasu foil. I do like her. You know, it's like light for all the world. Is that what she says? John, 2 foils, 1 box. This one is the one that could come you. So this one's pretty shit. What? Nonya. I hope to get the regionals in before the Vanguard set comes out, though, because I know I said I'm in this game, but I am most definitely not a Vanguard player. That's right. I'm going to start the Vanguard flak now. If people don't know, no hate. Please, you know, if you like Vanguard, please don't unsubscribe. But, like, I am not a Vanguard player at all, so I am not hyped for that collab. I am not going to be buying the cases. I will speak with my wallet. I will not own the cards. Okay, they'll probably, you know, buy the cards that are playable, like, far after Vanguard. But, like, anything that's, like, for the Vanguard deck, Will not be cards that I own. Like maybe some of the stuff for like Haven later I might own. And try to keep my exposure to that set, for me to a minimum. Oh, I think I saw something. We're going to see, though. We're going to slow roll this one. I think I caught a peek of something. Didn't actually see it. Death Scythe Nun. Megalo Orca. Just look a little shinier than most. Come on. Oh, that's not it. White Fang Temple. Oh. Was that it? Was that what I saw? Okay, you know. I got baited. Got baited. It looked fancy. Yeah, the worst looking card. Yeah, it looked fancy. I don't know. It's just the Vanguard thing. It's not me. I know I bought Uma, and I had really not been exposed to Uma before that. I bought Cinderella Girls, and I'm not the biggest IMAS fan. I'm somewhat of an IMAS fan. I'm don't have anything around me that's IMAS related, but I have IMAS stuff, so I was aware of it. I'm all down for some things. A different card game, there's something about it. Like, I didn't play Vanguard forever. I do own, I don't think they're like in an easily grabbable spot, but I do own the Vanguard Weiss Schwartz cards because I think those are funny. Yeah, I have no clue where they are. I thought they were directly behind me, but they're probably in some box with a bunch of other random old stuff that's just really funny to me. But that was like the collab game. It's like another thing when it comes out in this game, and it's not like the Kogios collab, right? It's like the Uma collab, where they're like, oh, we got trigger checks and leaders and twin drives. You go, that's not at all. Like, you just put mechanics in Shadowverse. I'm all for unique mechanics. I thought Uma was kind of cute. Cinderella Girls was half-assed. I don't like that mechanic, but some Vanguard might be a little much for me. Oh, I guess that's something I do want to mention too while I'm in the middle of this ungodly long box opening. Thank you for everyone who's stuck around. You guys really like pack openings. Let me know how I should do this better, by the way. I'm not a pack opening guy. I watch a little bit of Ruxin, but I don't normally consume pack openings. Let me know how I'm doing. How do you guys feel about the 12 packs a box? That's actually another change. You guys like it? Do you hate it? My LGS went from $80 a box to $60 to make up for the lower pack count. So that's not too bad on our end. The store still makes money. It's pretty expensive per pack. But you do get much higher density of foils. I do like that. I don't know if that matters to some people. I know that SLs to me are cool. And if I get more of them in a case, it means I'm less likely to whiff on value. Makes the case feel a little bit better on my end. But I'm buying $900 worth of product. If you're casual a little bit more, do you hate the fact that the boxes are smaller? Does it really affect you? Do you just buy 2 now instead of 1? What has that done to you as a person over the last 2 sets now that we've had this? Oh, and how do you feel about the Mysterion? I know that no one likes that. The Mysterion, the Draconic Duel is just shoved in here, making your ratio shit. Oh my god, there's so much fucking garbage next to me. Can't wait to come by with the trash can. This guy. Still only 1 U. That's 12? I guess it's almost half. Dang, it's insane. That's 20 boxes. Cases are so small now that it used to be big. Cases used to be big back in my day. Oh, Raven, Evertide, Vampire. Cute card. Snowman King. Yeah, now they're definitely smaller, and you get less card. You get less packs in a box. Could this be a scam? Who knows? Posing Statues, Paula Icy Warmth. I need 21 of these onions for a deck. Can you believe it? 21. That's what the good deck played. Oh my god, at locals the other day. Just kind of talking while we get through these. At locals the other day was so funny. I've been gassing up onions. I swear to God, I was like crushing it on Discord in the sim the other day, a couple days ago, with the onion deck. And then, so I've been gassing it up, dude. I'm like, oh yeah, this onion deck, it's good. You can, probably do pretty well. Ooh, Faust. That's our first Faust. That's insane. 8 boxes in, and our first Celia Evo. Yeah, but I've been gassing it up, and we hand to poor Timmy Two-Soul himself the onion deck. And I just look over during one of the rounds, and he is upset. He has a 0-card hand, and his grave is only onions. And then 2 turns in a row, he just draws the onion. So there's like 12 onions in a row on top of his deck. It was quite literally one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And he's like, why'd you tell me this deck was good? Wrath of Nature. He should know by now. He should know by now, though, that, maybe sometimes I'm led astray by me thinking something's really funny. But the onion deck was out aggroing Sword. I was winning both going first and second versus Sword. This effect, if you have 5, to be able to like not only hit face, but also ping something on the board. And then you get the 8 pings and the 8 face. That's like actually aggressive. We hit our 2 foil tokens for the case. Thankfully, they were pretty sick. God, how do... What was the other day? Like, Ruxin had the... Like, he streamed for 13 plus hours or something like that for the... No! I knew it would happen, bro. I knew it would happen. Oh my god. Oh. If this card wasn't $50, I would literally chew on it on camera. I fucking don't even want this card to exist. I fucking hate this card. There we go. It's sleeved up. We don't have to look at it. It's perfect like that. That card is... That card shouldn't exist. It's okay. My prophecy is becoming true. We pulled the Arcist. Is it the Marduk now? Is the Faust going to be the last one? Well, we get the SP. That's still in the cards. Oh, Marduk coming out as like a prophecy that he will be the next card I pull. If I pull Spartacus Marduk fucking Arcus, oh my god. That Vanian Ceridwen better like hard carry. Dare I look up the Eternal Potion? Okay, also probably don't use this thing to open boxes. This thing sucks. Don't ask what this thing is either. It's really cool. It's got 3 blades. It's very safe. Oh my god, you can just cut yourself. It helps me open boxes faster. Okay, let's get these last 2 U's out of the way. After that, it's all SLs. And, we already got the Vania. We already got the Ceridwen. What else is there? Going to get a Faust or something? It doesn't matter. Boom. Ceridwen, good. Romelia, good. Okay, pack. I don't actually know what Romelia's worth. I know that I think it's a good card. Maybe I'm a little wrong. I think those are going to be the big wild cards. I think if anything, it's going to be Mysteria or Draconic Duelist outperforming. Because they did pretty okay in Japan in next set. They didn't get them until next set. And we got them this set. So it's a little bit of unknown in the format. Like, who knows how good those cards are. I think the weakest thing about them is they don't really let you splash too much inside of them. They're kind of set in stone. Both the Gray Evo. I like the Gray Evo. I know it's like $10. There's no way. There's no way the Marduk's coming. Sometimes you speak something into existence. You just know it's going to happen. Zernitra, Tsukiyomi. About to just start throwing these commons off to a pile to my side to sort with them later. Running out of space on this table. Ghost. Amaterasu and the Paradise Vanguard. Yeah, we're at the part where the case opening is more painful than enjoyable, but that's okay. We're still searching. We're still hoping for the good SLs. Still hoping for the Prim Evo. Can we get the Onion Patchmaster Premium? You know, there's a lot of questions we still have about what's left. The Paula Gentle Warmth. I need that. I need the Paula Icy Warmth. So, why the... This is one of the 3-sided cards. Why the hell are the Raven and Noontide and shit like 3 different cards? Why aren't there Evos like this thing? Why is half of your bat deck like 2 characters? You're playing 9 pictures of Vania. It's like a White Schwartz deck. You're playing 9 pictures of Vania and 9 pictures of the Vampire Girl. We have the technology to make the other one an Evo. And, you know, make it 2 sides. Poltergeist, this guy, Sun and Moon. The Sun and Moon card reads, like, really not good to me. I could be wrong. Need to know if it's in any list. I guess 4 mana, get your 2 bodies back. You get to search them. It might be okay. Doesn't seem too good to me. Doesn't seem too good to me. So some people talk about Lyshina, but think about your Lyshina deck. Do you think that the Amaterasu and the Tsukiyomi for 4 is going to make your deck better? I don't think so. Maybe some Gilnelis deck? No, even that doesn't make sense. How are you going to get the cards in the EX? Heavenly Knight. I don't know if he's good. Cool Wilbur target, big Storm Ward. He's big, he's got the damage, but you got to have amulets on the board, and you're not going to have amulets on the board with Wilbur, so then it's like a 3/7. You can play the card from set 1 that lets you attack with your defense. So that card's kind of booty cheeks. Hey, we pulled this guy's other side, so now we got both of them. Does this guy come foil? I want the Snowman King foil as well. Nearing on half a case. I guess we should... What a long video. God knows I'm not going to go in the editor and trim this. Not currently recording this on Monday. I got my case. I'm leaving Thursday morning at 6 a.m. Don't got a lot of time to edit. Just want to get like one more deck profile thing out for you guys, and then like I decided to film this because you know, there's some people out there. I know you guys like box openings. I know that some people do enjoy them. You can watch me cry when I pull the Marduk U. You know what? You would cry too if you pulled Marduk. You would cry too. I think the card looks really cool. But if you pulled Spartacus Arcus Marduk, you would be very sad yourself. Ooh, White Fang Temple. I actually need this because I am an Amulet Haven enjoyer. I maxed that deck last set. I bought all the foils. I have the Measuro McQueen SPs. Measuro McQueen doesn't make the list. Bought the Alexiel Use that went down 50% since I bought them. Didn't get the cards in time for the one tournament I went to. Ooh, Vania. But it's all good. It's all good. It's not my fault that the Haven is not as good as I wish it was. Alexiel's a good card. Alexiel's a good card. It's everything in between. Alexiel's like almost a good enough card to make that archetype viable. What if Alexa was better? What if you got to deal, like, that much damage divided among board? What if she could, like, be a barrage? I'm just saying. Or, like, split between 2 targets. The fact she can only nuke one thing is, like, sometimes awkward. She has ward, but she also has, like, a pretty bad stat line. I mean, you're supposed to just get the big heal, but... The big heal, the big burn. I guess she doesn't need more stats. She's a pretty good card as is. Hysteria Missile, this thing. This is where the quality of the video just completely shits the bed. I got... God. Shit. 8 boxes. There was 10 boxes to go through. Jesus Christ. Hopefully we pull the use fast and then I can end the video. Okay, no, I believe in the ability to pull good on this. I guess the bad thing about editing is, like, in a perfect world, I would probably throw some background music behind this as well. Once again, another bad thing about the little phone setup. I should really get, like, an actual streaming setup. Especially with Worlds Beyond coming out. You know, Worlds Beyond coming out. I'm going to be streaming that game. Are you guys excited for Worlds Beyond? No, I am. Faust! It's a good one. It's a good hit. We might need to sell him to make up for everything else. It's the awful use that we're pulling. I know I myself am going to be going all into Worlds Beyond. What I like about Worlds Beyond from both, like, a gameplay perspective is that, like, I can sit and, like, you know, do it. I don't need to get the boys over. I don't need... I know you have the sim and everything. It's not the same. If I'm buying physical cards, I want to be playing with the physical cards. The sim's okay. I do like it. You know, thank you for creating the sim and all that. But it's not 100% the same. Like, I can't just sit and play the sim all the time. And I still need to, like, I still want to be playing with people I know, usually. Worlds Beyond, I'm just going to be able to grind that out. I can also... I think it's easier for content because it's got the little replay function. You can go, like, okay, check out this game. Go fish for games and then, like, record it. The hard thing with gameplay in general to upload... This is why... Ooh, the two-sided card. This is, like, an honest, like, little rant in the middle of this. The thing that people, I don't think, fully understand about recording gameplay content is that if you want to show off a funny meme deck, you might need to play a lot more than one game, right? Like, if I sit there and I get the funny meme deck, I might have to, like, trap someone with me in the recording room for a, like, unreasonable amount of time waiting for my funny meme deck to get the good highlight. In digital, I can just, like, fish for that game for, like, an hour on the side while at work and then say, ooh, I finally got it. And then hit that replay button for an actual video. So it makes, like, not only do I think it's, like, more interesting to watch where it's got all the stuff popping up for you and everything, which the sim does a little bit, but it doesn't have the flashy animations, doesn't have the voices, doesn't have the sound, you know. It's missing some of that oomph. It needs to be like the Weiss Schwartz sim. Do you guys know that one? The, is it Weiss Fight? Where they... Oh my god, I'm sorry. I played Weiss Schwartz for so long that I have to bring it up. There was, like, an online sim that every time a card attacked, it would make a grunting sound. Like, you would attack and have a slow animation where the card goes like this and it would go... Ugh! And then when you played a climax, which is like, imagine like a... I don't know what the equivalent is in Vanguard, or like, there's definitely not an equivalent in Shadowverse. It's like a field spell for the turn. Like, imagine like a field spell for the turn that's got like a lingering effect. When you play that, it would like make a gunshot sound. That was the funniest... That was the funniest application I've ever used. It was... fucking atrocious, but it worked. It worked. It was all we had, and until we got the other ones they got rid of. Oh, is this my first one? What the fuck? We're like 11 boxes deep. I think that's my first Vania. Okay, well, thankfully I pulled 2 at my locals the other day, so I have at least 3 now. But yeah, I think it's like hard to make sim footage super watch. The sim footage is more watchable than actual tabletop gameplay without an extreme amount of editing. But like just digital is it's just king. It's gonna look so good. It's gonna be more engaging to watch. It's gonna be easier to find sick games. The same something I've been wanting to do. It's been kind of hard to get people surprisingly for any like good amount of time. Is I do want to eventually start live streaming some sim games. You know, maybe like jump in the community Discord and just say like, hey, if you guys want to play against me, let's go. I'm streaming it. Oh, Faust, you okay? I am literally prophetic since I saw the Ceridwen Eternal Potions. I said we get this Faust you. Now, okay, place your bets now. Leave it in the comments if you're here. Do you think the next card I'm pulling is the Marduk Big Boy? Or do you think it's going to be an SP like I thought I would get at the beginning? Am I lucky or am I cursed? What the fuck is there a sleeve? Jesus Christ. I know that every one of these comes with a sleeve, but I've got sleeves already open. Got infinite sleeves open. Wow, this is a really cool sleeve. It's got mono on it. And now it's got Faust in it. Okay, we pulled a non-chick card. That's cool. It is a guy, but it has a girl on it, so it's worth money. That's as simple as... I think I should do that to all the guy cards. They don't need... Is this supposed to be the cat? What is this thing? Does it... Oh, the cat did disappear and the woman did appear. You know, maybe that's the play. Don't be waifuinizing my cool dudes. I like my cool dudes. You can give them a woman on the card. You can make everyone happy. I'm not upset. Collectors are happy. Everyone's happy. Queen Magnus the Black. Well, keep going. Oh, Arcus. Wow, cool. Could have been Vania. It's not true. I don't know, actually. I don't know if that's actually true. I know I have at least 3 Arcus now, because I did pull one in my draft. Oh, wait, I also pulled like 3 in one box. What am I talking about? Spartacus Prim, and then another card. I think I have like 5 Spartacuses, too. 1 Selly Evo, is that right? 5 Spartacuses, 1 Selly Evo? I think that's about right. What an awful set to open. Ratio-wise. Okay, U-wise as well. U's are not worth a lot in the set. You can have a pretty... You know, it's not bad yet. It's not bad yet. Arcus. Okay, we didn't pull the John. That's fine. I don't want to pull John anymore. I don't want to pull Jerva either. I'm really just wanting the SP and not the Marduk. I guess it's like... Marduk would be funny because I called it at the beginning. I guess the one I don't want is Yggdrasil. I don't like the way Yggdrasil looks. I think she looks like a... I think she's the worst looking card in the set. I'm sorry, anyone that likes the art on that card. I'm not a big fan. Vania. Wow. Oh, but yeah, old things that... I don't know. Can you believe the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was filmed on fucking Dueling Book? That's a random aside. Because I'm thinking, like, yeah, all the Master Duel people, you got, like, the difference between, like, sim and physical gameplay. Or, like, how much, like, the automated client makes. And I'm thinking, dude, some of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Content for a long time was just filmed on Dueling Book. I used to grind Dueling Book back in the day. But this is, like, way back. I am definitely Yu-Gi boomer. I'm not, like, Synchros and XYZs are in the game, but I'm definitely pendulums and links are not fun. I have my own thought process for it, but you know, you can enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Everyone can enjoy their own little game. Got nothing against other card games, except for Magic. Yeah, I don't think I can get behind. I just like, I don't know. Magic's not that fun to me. And then it's really hard. I try to get Magic players into Shadowverse, and I get a couple of them. I think I'm at the part of the video where if you're here, you're just like, ooh, old Blood King Evo. Shatterfoil, that's a good one. A big frustration that I've had recently is that the Magic players, it's very hard to get them to try a new game, right? Like, if you tell me you got decks for a game, bro, I will sit down and learn your game. If you tell me we need locals, I'm always there. I'm always like, you know, at the shop, I'm like, I'll teach you Shadowverse, we'll hand you a deck. Well, you know, try it out. Try it out. There'll be people like, oh, it's too anime. Oh, what is that? Oh, Celia Evo. There we go. They say it's too anime, and it's like, okay, well, this card's like kind of anime, right? I guess. You're gonna call this guy anime? You're gonna tell me the old Blood King is anime? Nah, that can't be right. Now, Axe Princess. This card's pretty anime. This is like if I was thinking anime. I know we had the Cinderella Girl set that was a little probably bad for the optics, for, you know, disproving them. But they're sitting there with the Hatsune Miku set. They got the SpongeBob set. And I'm just like, you know, you guys, there was maybe a period of time, like 10 years ago, when you could have told me, yeah, I like Magic for what it is. Like, IP-wise. And the other games don't get, like, don't interest me. But at a certain point, I'm like, you know, I've seen what they're stocking the store shelves with. You guys are no better than us. You are also playing the anime card game. You guys are getting the Final Fantasy set. Not the real Final Fantasy set. They don't have the Final Fantasy VIII trading cards, but that are definitely not the triple triad. I don't even know what these are. I have no idea what these are. These are like art cards from the game. They got like random screenshots. I got a whole bunch of them for next to nothing in Japan. They're too funny to pass up because 8 was the best Final Fantasy. But I have no interest in playing the Final Fantasy Magic set because I've seen the prices and you cannot get me to approach that. Little unapproachable. Okay, we got the guard form golems. Yeah, sadly, we don't have scalpers that in our game to like bump up our U prices. We don't have I guess the Vania kind of was. But we don't have like scalpers like, you know, buying up Gabriel from set 1 and then telling people it's worth money. No, we got scalpers buying like your fucking playset of Filene's on TCG Player and then telling you they're $30 a piece. That's what we have. Magic's got it where they're buying up their boxes, but I do wonder what the single prices will be like. It's like Pokemon. Okay, Pokemon's pretty expensive for like every card that I want because I want some of the fancy cards. And they did not go down. They only went up, even though the product got printed more. Stuff is kind of held pretty high, I think, on Pokemon. Damn, we're still going. One hit left. A Man in a Dream. Jeweled Princess. I'm so sad. This card was decent in digital, and then it's like so shit in physical. Why do they do that? Oh God, I have to sort this. No, that's what the bulk box is for. Yeah, do you guys buy cases, I guess, if you're in here, you're watching this? I can't imagine buying cases and then watching someone open a case. Maybe you're built different. Maybe you are actually built different. But if you do buy cases, what do you guys do with your bulk? I have like 5 cases just like unsorted, just slammed in there, as many cards as I can. And then if a card spikes, I just pull it out. Oh my god, another Arcus. Dude, that's got to be like number 6. I just pull it out. I try to pull it out if it's easily available. But like Sukuna, right? Evo, I managed to locate like 3 of those. Get some money from those when they went to like $7 or $8. But yeah, like, do you guys actually sort it all and keep it all sorted? I feel like it's a lot of storage boxes. It's a lot of time spent to sort all of your bulk. Because usually not many silvers go up. Though we are playing a game that the silvers have been going up. The Sukuna, especially the Evos. We've had some messed up gold prices, definitely. But even those, it's like a lot of gold in a case. It's usually not worth your time. There's like only 1 or 2, and it's usually not when the set comes out. Like Draconeer was a big one, right? Draconeer came out, was like cost next to nothing, and then it was 6 months later or something, and Draconeer was a $10 Evo. And you're like, okay, well, let me go dig my Draconeers out because I didn't know that they were a hot commodity. Marduk himself. Well, you know, you buy a case, you're going to get a bunch of SLs. Not too beat up about that. I'm only going to be beat up when the inevitable Marduk comes out. Thankfully, I'm not in an apartment, so I can scream no very loudly, just in advance in case, you know, if you see the Marduk come out, just know you need to mute that shit as soon as possible. I will do it for the content. Still going. We got the Blood Moon. We got the cards that we've already pulled at this point. So I hope we're not missing any L's yet. I know it was like box 11 before the Vania, but we only got like... Oh, we have so many boxes left. Oh my god, there's 7 of them left. The monkey. The monkey's really shit. Is there an actual way to use this card? Okay, let me know in the comments if you guys are like the best deck builder. It doesn't even have to be... What's my criteria? It's crazy. I want like something that could maybe win a game against like some random garbage. It can't be like 100% unplayable. But I recognize that probably winning with the monkey is going to be impossible. So if you can get me a deck that by turn 6, with only like 1 specific card maybe total living on turn 5, being on the board, set up, can get the 10 damage monkey out with any reliability. Because I know it's probably something like Cosmos Fang and it has to live. No, because Cosmos Fang has to Evo. Oh my god. Slate has to Evo. Oh my god, you can't get Storm unless he's a 10 of 10. How do you even do this? Like, this isn't fairies? Like, no, it's got to be a beast follower. What's if you can get me a deck that can turn 6 or 7 with any kind of setup, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think with any kind of setup. You can get the monkey off. Let me know. I want it. I want to see this. I want to see this. I'm not willing to build it. Someone else is going to have to be the soldier out there for it. I assume we'll have a 0% win rate, but if you can have a deck that can reliably live until turn 6 or 7 and have a combo that gets to Storm in for 10 with the monkey, you know, I'll say kudos. It's kudos to you. What am I doing? We gotta go faster than that. We got so many boxes left. We got so many packs. There's just packs. I'm looking over to my right, and I can tell you it doesn't look like there's that many packs. There's that few packs in a box. It's looking like there's a lot. We got the we got the Bloodkin. Like my user barely. Oh yeah, they're in frame. Okay. It's a weird thing for me to just now notice, I know. Oh, I guess another talking point, you know, while we're sitting here going through the pack. How do you guys feel about the thin tokens? I know at the beginning, I was like, where my thick tokens are gone. And I'm still a little sad that we don't have thick tokens. I think the thick tokens were a little bit of a charm of the game. I think it's funny to hand them to people, you know. But my God, is it better on storage space? Those thick tokens are... They're just like taking... I have an entire box of thick tokens. Like a full case of just extra thick tokens. And I think they're funny, but we do not really need that. Okay, we got a Selly even. We got the 10 to ton... That one. Mun. Ancient Egyptians. Oh my God, and I gotta vote on all these things after? Looks like I'm a dirt player, though. I do have the Faust. I got the Riley in the last set. Don't remember if I uploaded a video of that. I think I did not. Ooh, Ralmia Evo. I do like that. Probably because I usually think that box openings are... I don't think they're my strong suit, and I don't think that most people follow me for them. Though I will have a couple more when I get gushing. I've got like a couple Weiss Schwartz sets of things that like I don't want to actually make content for. I know it's crazy for me to say after I made a bunch of Weiss videos in a row, but I don't want to make actual content for, but I think maybe do like an unboxing of the set, because I still buy to collect some of the stuff. Like I did with the Divine Cross, and I did with the Neopets, because Neopets was funny. Don't actually play Neopets. I have a deck, but I'm afraid of the locals. As in, like, the game is, like, actually really intimidating to get into. Because I don't want to full send, like, you know, go buy a meta deck, because the game is quite expensive. But the one event I went to, I felt the tier list an unbelievable amount. It's like owning, you know, random packs of Shadowverse, and just like seeing an unwinnable matchup. But it's like Sheena, because the game takes forever. You know, if you come to locals every week and your opponent's playing like Sheena and you're on some starter deck and a couple packs or something crazy, which I don't think that we have players like that. I know that we don't at my locals, but you know, maybe you do at yours. So that's a quick way to make them not really want to come to locals. You know, sit there in the prison, the Lyshina prison, forever. This guy, Mysterian Worm. I wonder if I should shotgun sell these cards I pull. You see any of those SLs you guys want, and you guys are going to be at Worlds, hit me up. I leave in like 2 days, so probably like a day after this goes up. Can you believe that? You have 1 day to message me. You'll be rewarded for your loyalty to the channel. For sitting through the... I don't know how long this has been. I could look up at this camera and tell you, but... Look at the sun and moon. At this point, we're sitting with bated breath for up to 6 more boxes. Will it be the Marduk? Will it be the Yggdrasil? I think both of those are like the actual worst. Will it be something cool? There's 2 good hits. I know that they're very rare. Like, why are the SPs like so rare? Why do they make the SPs so rare in this game? They're not even signed. They're just used. They're just like really rare used for no reason. I think it's pretty bullshit. Well, Grey as Ember goes in my Runecraft deck. I got a lot of Runecraft SLs. Still haven't gotten my other Prim. No, wait, did I even get a prim? Oh, no. I did pull a prim, right? Pulled a prim, but not a prim Evo. No Nonias. Did pull a Celia. Pulled a Fulgore. Got the Faust. We've had some good hits. We have both sides of Romelia. Hopefully that means the Romelia SPs come in. I know she's not as much as the Anne, but I think that being greedy just isn't my style. No, if you're not too greedy, sometimes you're rewarded, right? No, I wouldn't mind the Anne. I guess at the end of the day, I don't really care too much. There's no card that if I don't pull, I'm going to buy. Like last set, I bought Laticas. I was going to buy Laticas regardless of if I pulled them or not. And there's like, with the Daria leader, I was going to buy the Daria leader if I didn't pull it. With this set, if I don't pull something, I'm probably not buying it. Other than specifically Prim. And I think Nonya comes Shatterfoil. So I'll probably get like the sword stuff high rarity. And the rest, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff in the set, but not that I really want to, not really that I want to bling out, I think. I need that connection from digital to really be wanting to buy something in this game. Oh my god, let me get this. There's like 6 boxes left, but this has got to get moved. There we go. It's so many commons. They said, here, there's less commons in a case. Doesn't even matter. There's still so many of them. Okay, we got the commons moved away. We can continue. And we'll get rid of some tokens as well. And we'll get a handful of golds off. There we go. We're back. Now it's time to pull the U immediately and then end it. Nah, not that lucky. I was hoping the change of scenery would make it spawn. I do like that it's not a token in every pack nowadays. I feel like you get too many tokens sometimes, especially when you buy a case. It has backfired on me. In Toronto, they wanted me to have 2 of them. Jerva, this thing. Yeah, they wanted me to have the, what was it? I got to Toronto and I didn't have the Shikagamis, and I was like, can I just like slap a random card? And they're like, no, go to the vendors. Like, vendors, do you have Shikigami tokens? They wanted $1 for the Shikigami tokens, and then they didn't have them. Can you imagine paying $1 for a token in this game? That's crazy. So yeah, definitely, that means if you're playing the game, make sure you have your tokens. What is this? Oh, this is like a Jerva? Where the fuck did this come from? Oh well, whatever. Oh, Faust and Greya. Good pack. every case opening will always devolve into this. Let me know, okay, for the like 10 people, the people who are out there, you're going to be commenting, how can I do the case opening better? That are like, man, I like seeing the cards. Not only how do I do this better on these long videos, or did I do an okay job? Do you guys like the vibe I'm bringing? Should I even do another case? Like, should I just keep it at boxes, like 1 to 2 boxes? I always wonder what kind of content some people want. I mean, because I got to open this stuff regardless. So getting the cameras out's not too much work. If people like it, I'm already in it for the long haul. I bought the case. I spent the money. I got the. I signed up for the actual slave labor, the actual. actual like 5 hours of opening followed by the infinite amount of sorting. I signed up for all of it when I bought it. Pulling out the camera's not the hard part, but like, you know, people don't want to see. There's like actually nobody that really wants to see it. Then yeah, it's like, why would I do it? Like 1 or 2 boxes. Is that the sweet spot? It usually is. Oh, Vane! This little guy is Nick. That's all I know. I don't know what this said. I wanted to show the use because I was like, dude, I'm gonna pull an SP. I said I don't want to just do a box or two or until I hit a foil because I felt the Spartacus. I said I really hate the idea of the Spartacus U, so that means I'm gonna pull it. Just how things work. And I think the SPs are cool, and I've never pulled one. Didn't pull one from the Lelouch set. Didn't pull one from the last set. I pulled one from Uma, so like that's true. And then I pulled one from the IMAS set. I guess I pulled the Shiki SP. That like there's actually no market for those SPs because they're the same as the U's. There's no market for the U's. But outside of the Uma and the IMAS set, I have not managed to pull any of the SPs they put in the game. So, you know, I think I was feeling like, you know, this is it. This is my day. I'm going to pull that SP, but I'm also going to pull the Spartacus. So that's what. That's why we're here. That's why we're in for the long haul. That's why I pulled out the camera. I said, I bet it's going to happen. I bet it's going to happen. I feel it in me bones. And sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm wrong, you know. Sometimes you don't get what you think you will. I have been pretty lucky on quite a few fronts on some of the cases. Shadowverse is like 50-50 on. I don't feel like I've been overly lucky on those. Last set I pulled really good. I pulled like Forte plus Latica plus Mono plus Riley. Okay. I was eating good last set. Or that's not last set, but like 2 sets ago. I pulled like, you know, all of those. I hit like all of the good stuff. There was a period of time I was out there. I was pulling some of the lower end. But I felt it. I felt it this time. I felt the SP. No! Oh my god! No, dude, how do you open a case this shit? Oh my god. That's tragic. Okay, so I guess I wasn't feeling lucky. No. Oh my god. I don't want a TCG player how fucking awful this case was. I really hope that these couple cards really make up for it. I hope that I can offload these to the people going to Worlds just in time. Because that's going to be my saving grace. Well, this has been a long video. There are more boxes. There's 4 more boxes. I could finish it out. I don't think that people want to see it. People, you guys got your highlights. Let me know, how do you think I did? You don't have to patronize me in the comments. I like this card the most. I like how I can't tell what it is, but yeah. So these were the hits in the case. Yeah, and until next time, this is your boy Dean signing out. See ya.